Today I will be discussing, why I was actually prescribed olanzapine. Please do stick around to the end of the video to find out exactly why. So, as a lot of you might already know from my previous videos, on the first video, is that back in 2020 I was attending the services of a consultant psychiatrist in a private mental health hospital here in Dublin. I was an outpatient. What is a psychiatrist? Well, a psychiatrist is basically a mental health professional who can give a patient a diagnosis and can offer differing forms of therapy accordingly. And that would run parallel to medication. A psychiatrist has the power to prescribe medication to the patient. So in my own personal experience, psychiatry wasn't a good fit for me. It did not align with what I was presenting with. Now, this is just my own personal experience and by no means a generalization of psychiatry. Now, I just found the process to be a bit jarring. My former consultant was very academic in her delivery, and it was academic textbook overload, and it all went over my head. So it would have been around September 2020, so 4 years ago when I started attending this service. And very, very shortly after, I was prescribed olanzapine. Now, just to fast forward a little bit, I will give my former consultant a little bit of credit in that she did actually try to help externally. What I mean is she did offer an OT, an occupational therapist. She did suggest CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, to see if that would work. Also EMDR was basically eye movement to do with PTSD, stuff like that. That was too expensive. So basically what I'm saying is my former consultant did try to help in a way. But then unfortunately my psychiatrist prescribed olanzapine. For anyone who hasn't watched the first few videos, I'll just briefly say that olanzapine is an antipsychotic drug. It was specifically manufactured by Lilly Pharmaceuticals USA to treat two psychotic disorders, bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. It has been known to be used for dementia-related psychosis as well. And anything outside of that is considered off-label. And as a matter of fact, on the patient information leaflet from Lilly, the off-label use is actually advised against. I just want to go and talk about the information leaflet. There's a very important point to make here in that regard. Someone could say, if you have undesirable side effects, why didn't you check the information leaflet? Well, yeah, duh. But in my experience with olanzapine, because the adverse side effects are so bad and are so vast and are so common, I think with olanzapine that it is the responsibility of the psychiatrist to go through the patient information leaflet, to go through the top 10 most common and then the other more uncommon ones. I never had that luxury. So I just wanted to make that point that when it comes to olanzapine, as opposed to any other medication, it really is something that should be discussed. And it's all about the potential side effects. Potential is the word because everyone's different. Everyone's makeup is different. So anyway, it would have been October when I was prescribed olanzapine, and I think my psychiatrist's own justification was that I was hypersensitive, which is just not true. I did present with anxiety, depression, dissociation. It's basically an umbrella term for kind of derealization and other mental states like that, but that's a whole other video. So basically, yeah, there wasn't really any justification for my consultant to prescribe olanzapine for me. But I will tell you exactly what happened during that consultation. And it wasn't anything to do with a mood or anything like that. So what happened was, this would have been about sometime in October 2020. And the week before my appointment with my consultant, I had met someone on a dating app, and we had agreed to meet. And closer to that time, there was a misunderstanding and the whole thing fell apart. And for a few days, that just kind of chewed away at me. It was just an unfortunate thing. And when I told my consultant that story, my consultant wrote on the spot a script for Olanzapine. And I trusted my consultant. I trusted her. I assumed she knew what she was doing. I had no idea I was being prescribed a notoriously dangerous drug. A drug that is notorious for causing so many undesirable adverse side effects. And I'll put some links in the description if you want to go down some of those rabbit holes. But they do discuss how olanzapine can cause diabetes and liver disease. So again, I hope this video was an eye-opener, and if you are attending a psychiatrist or whoever and they want to put you on olanzapine because of something you might have said, as opposed to you having a diagnostic condition that aligns with this antipsychotic drug, I would just be very careful in that regard. So thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Please share the video, subscribe if you want to, and do drop a comment. I do respond to every comment. And again, please share. I think YouTube are trying to drop my views on the analytics. My channel has kind of flatlined. It may or may not be to do with this content. If that's the case, keep on sharing, because if that's what YouTube are doing, well then I'm doing something right and I'm raising awareness. And what happened to me, I don't want it to happen to anyone else. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.